Two things. They can't look at the sun very long without having to look away. And the second thing is they can't look at their own souls very long before they have to look away. Excuse me. What I'm asking you to do is look at your own soul. Take a deep, hard look at the condition of your soul. Review your life as a Christian. Look at what you're giving to God. Look at what your commitment is to Christ versus what your commitment is to these worldly events and these worldly things. Don't lie to yourself and make it seem like there's some justification why you don't depend upon the means of grace that God has provided for us to grow in his grace. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you to do what you want, you do whatever you want to do. I'm not even judging you. I'm asking you to take a look in your own soul and see how long you can stand it. Because most people can't do it. This is all I'm saying. What are your priorities? I'm not saying you can't watch a Super Bowl game. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you're not a Christian if you go watch a Super Bowl game or any of these award shows. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, if you neglect to give God, to give our Lord the worship that he deserves, but you give that heated worship, you give it to the Super Bowl people and to the God of sport and the gods of entertainment and the gods of celebrity. If you give it to them and you neglect God, this is what my issue is. God should be the most prominent aspect in a Christian's mind at all times. There should never be a time where the worship of God, the reverence to God, the looking up to God, there should never be a time where this is not first and foremost in a person's mind and heart on a daily basis. There should never be a time where a soul is not flush with new and invigorating reasons to worship and glorify God. This is what I'm saying. If your worship for these events and these parties and these people and these celebrations, when do you give to God that kind of attention? People will sit in front of these screens and yell and scream. They're at every bar in the country.